We all set? Yeah. Everybody, we got uno más. Appreciate you doing this, Kris.
You're welcome.
Thank you. First of all, how's the back feel?
Good, really good. Body's a little sore though from just playing baseball again, but that's the good soreness that you would expect. So my back feels good now, just getting back into baseball shape.
The last time, Kris, you played 2 games. Was the idea to play more just to make sure that you get used to that?
Yeah, definitely. Especially too with just a short spring. I mean, this year has kind of been funky for myself, and for the other guys too. But I would like to get more at bats and just don't know how many that would be, but constant communication with the guys and kind of what they expect out of me and kind of letting them know how I feel day to day. Who knows when it'll be though.
Obviously, you'd rather be up with the Rockies, but I'm sure as far as a rehab assignment goes, it's tough to beat this one, right?
Yeah. I don't know. It actually feels pretty weird, though, just being here in the summer when I'm not supposed to be here. And obviously my family being back in Colorado, too, it just feels weird. An empty house just by myself, so I'm kind of, hoping this goes quicker than I guess I wanted to. I don't know, but it's just been... It's been cool to see my parents and my brother and some friends getting to see me play in person here. Obviously, I love Vegas and everything about it, and love coming back here. Love the spring training games here, but being here in the summer definitely is a little weird.
There's chatter, of course, about the A's potentially coming here. Do you think that Vegas is a major league town?
Oh yeah, absolutely. It would have to be indoors. Obviously, it's a little warm here in the summer, but.
Oh, come on.
No, it's terrible here in the summer. But yeah, I think this would be a great spot for it. Obviously, the reception with the Raiders and the Knights, and that's been really good. And it would be really cool to have a team here. This is done well too, from what I hear. But yeah, it would be cool to, I don't know if it'll happen or when it'll happen, but I hope it's number 1 on the list.
What have been some of the challenges that you face as you try to get back to being healthy, get back to being picking up with the Rockies?
Honestly, it's just obviously getting my back feeling in a good spot first. That was number 1, but just getting back into baseball shape, that's the toughest thing. Just standing out in the outfield for a good 3 hours or however long the games go. You can't really train for that, so. Yesterday was a good test for me, and a little bit more of that today.
When it came to your timing, how did it feel yesterday in particular when you nearly got out?
Yeah, just a little late, a little early, but all that is to be expected. Taking time off and then just getting thrown back into real baseball games, the timing's going to take a little bit, but I just want to make sure my body is feeling right and in a good spot first and foremost, and then I could worry about the baseball stuff later. And I'm sure some of that will kind of leak into when I actually am back with the big team. Timing probably will be off first couple games, first week, but I guess that's kind of what I'm expecting at this point.
Obviously the ABS and the pitch clock here, what's kind of been your reaction to that and that possibly being going to the big leagues?
No, I think the bases are huge. I think that's a no-brainer for us. I think you saw with Machado too, the last game there, spraining his ankle at first base. I think with a bigger bag, that stuff like that could be avoided. So I'm a big proponent of that. The pitch clock, I don't mind it. I'm kind of a guy that kind of gets in the box. I'm not usually the pitcher's usually not waiting on me, so I think that's great too. But the ball strike zone, I think is I don't know. I think there's benefits to it, but when you have catchers kind of setting up inside and it's all the way away and it just looks bad and it's actually a strike. I don't know. We got to figure out a way. Maybe you just do have a certain amount of challenges per game that you can challenge an umpire's call behind the plate on both sides of the ball. I think that would be beneficial, but I don't think that it should be endorsed fully in the big leagues yet.
You can't argue balls and strikes with a robot, can you? I know it's not a robot, really.
No,
but
you can argue. I mean, what I'm seeing here is I think they give an inch too on the end, and it just has to nick it. That's not baseball. The plate's 17 inches wide. You just got to be thrown over the plate. So that's definitely a problem, I think, as what I'm learning from the hitters here is, you're throwing, it's kind of like a 20-inch plate now. And I don't think that's what they intended when they invented the game. So that's my complaint with it. Obviously, I'm a hitter, so I'm going to give you guys some complaints on that side of it. But, all in all, it's kind of cool to see certain things tested out and, just think if you can get more calls right, that's going to be better for a more pure game, I guess.
You mentioned getting back into the baseball shade. What else would make this a successful, rehab stint?
Honestly, just that. Just getting my timing right, playing games, standing in the outfield, getting a couple plays out there. Not really looking for any results, or I just want to feel good and feel like my timing is in a spot where I can contribute with the Rockies.
Well, happy belated Father's Day.
Yeah.
Twin boys coming?
Yeah,
Are you
jeez.
ready?
Yeah, definitely. I don't want to get too cocky, but I feel like I got the dad thing down, and obviously have a awesome wife and tons of help that's gonna be able to help us with that. But yeah, I can't wait for that. Couple weeks now, and really looking forward to that. It's gonna be a pretty crazy household. 3 or 4 or 5 years when they're just causing a mess, but really looking forward to that.
Have you thought at all that you're a long home run away from Piccoli Ranch Little League, right here playing? And not too far
I don't
away.
know. Sometimes I take that for granted a little because I'm here the whole off season. I drive by these fields all the time. I work out here in the off season. They let me in. They do a great job here. It's one of the best staffs, but some of the best people I've met in baseball work here. And I get to see them pretty much every day in the off season, so that's awesome. But I drive by Piccoli Field all the time. I work out at Bonanza High School too. It's just really cool to see my home on a daily basis here in the off season, and it's just a place that I don't think I'll ever leave.
I've heard about a lot of other guys that come back here and work out in the off season.
Yeah.
What are those workouts like in terms of just competitiveness or fun or what you guys are up to?
Yeah, well, for me, I guess I like to just kind of do my own thing a little bit, me and my trainer, but we do kind of do some live BPs towards the end of the off season. This year was a little weird because of the lockout and everything. But yeah, they opened the field up for us. We, basically whenever we want, unless they have the Pro Bowl or the Winter Wonderland they had here last year. But no, it's just I can't say enough about the people here. They just whatever we want, we can use the field whenever we want, and that's something that. And I don't even play for the A's. I think it's just cool that they open to anybody. If you play pro baseball, they let you use the field. You don't really get that at many places.
All right.
Thank you.